We are here with Jackson Ahart, starting receiver for the Bullard Knights. Jackson, I have a couple questions for you. How was the Grant game? How do you think it went?
Well, I believe we should have won the game, and it was a tough loss. I'll give it to them, though. They were pretty good.
Remind me, what was the score of that game?
It was 28-14.
Wow, that must have been very heartbreaking.
It was.
How do you think you played
I
as an individual?
played a pretty average game. You know,
Your team?
Nothing spectacular.
How'd your team play?
Team played good.
Great.
Defense held it together. Offense could have had a better game, but we'll take it.
So I understand Grant is a very powerhouse team. 18th in the state?
Yeah, state.
Wow, that's great. So ARAX, I understand, led that game up to be a huge game, right?
Yeah, we've been talking about it since last year.
Wow. So finally getting to play that must be huge for you.
A lot of hype on the team.
Well, another question for you. When you guys were playing, and you guys...
The starting placeholder, Zach Barnard here on the 2015 Bullard Knights. Zach, I was wondering about the transportation all the way up to Sacramento.
I thought we had a lot of fun in the charter buses. It's a nice ride.
Okay. You know, I heard there's a big weight difference between teams. Tell me about that.
Yeah, they had some very big linemen that we had to adjust to, but we did good, I thought.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. Now, tell me how the outcome of the game. Was it a close game? Did they just dominate?
I think we dominated most of the game, but they came out the better team at the end.
Okay.
We dominated most of the game, but yeah.
And now let me hear about injuries. Is there any key injuries that you'd like to know?
Yes, Tanner Van Ness' injury was huge to our team, and I think that's what
How
determined the
do you
game.
know how long he is out?
From, I think, 2 to 3 weeks.
Wow. Okay. Thank you.
Works.
We have Brian Perry here, starting safety for the Bullard Knights. Brian, let me hear what bonding experience you guys experienced going up to Grant.
We just relaxed really, kind of stay calm for the game and had a good time. Stopped at McDonald's. Pretty good.
Now, did you guys get to sit where you want on the bus, and could you guys talk on the bus, or was it really strict?
We got to sit where we wanted. We got to talk. We got to cut through do what we wanted. Just couldn't be that loud.
Okay. Do you feel like you guys have a chance to go for Valor this year?
Yes.
Yes, you're very confident.
Yes.
That's what I like to hear. Thank you, Brian. We got Ben Baker, starting linebacker for Bullard Knights this year. Ben, I know you had a concussion this last game, but I was wondering your point of view from the back seat type of way of Grant High School.
We played a good game, you know. Everyone played 100%, and I was pretty happy with the team, to be honest. Like, everyone went as hard as they could. We lost, but I was happy.
Talk about how excited your teammates were on the sidelines with you.
Everyone was fired up, you know. The coaches talked up the game all week, and everything was excited.
Thank you, Ben. We got the Renee Garcia, starting nose guard for the Bullard Knights this year. Renee, please tell me how it was going to Sacramento and playing that team at Grant.
The trip was pretty long, but you know, it got you time to get your mindset for the game, and the game, everybody played hard. It was a tough game. Going into it, we know it's going to be tough, and you know, even though we lost, we were happy with the way we played.
Thank you, Renee. I was wondering the size difference between teams. Is there drastic, or was it not that bad?
I mean, their linemen were pretty big, but you know, we had the talent. They were average.
Average. Okay, so we could have won, is what you're saying.
Could have won.
Wow. Thank you, Renee.
Beautiful.